Guys, we have another Battlbox opening, mission 46, and this is the gearbox. Guys, I'm telling you, if you don't have any experience with Battlbox, they are, to me, the best subscription service for gun-related, survival-related gear on the market. Now, I love Battlbox reviews, not only because there's a lot of cool stuff in here, but because we get to take it out and test every piece, and that's what we're going to do. This is mission 46, and this is the gearbox, and we have, of course, our basic, advanced, pro plus, which has the knife of the month club. And then on the back, you have all the description of what's in the box. We're going to start out with the basic and go through all the tiers. Now, here are the items that come in the basic box. The cost is $24.99, and we're going to go through and look at each one. First thing we're going to look at is the Panther Vision button lamps, and you get 6 lamps. The reason why I'm leaving it in the package right now is you can see that each time you need to take one out, you've got a cut out, so you can just pull it out and then leave the rest in here until you're ready to use them. Now you can see the lights, they're about the size of a quarter. You can use these for indoor or outdoor. They're waterproof, they're shockproof. They are rated for IPX7, which means they can be submerged like 2 meters. So these are pretty handy. Now, one of the things about the light is you have your bulb here. Here you have a little paddle switch. And so we can have from off and go to on. You can see that's a pretty substantial light. It pops back off if you want to turn it off. Here on the back, you have a little adhesive pad, so you can peel this off and stick it underneath an area, and we're going to look at some different areas you can put them. Real easy. Peel it off, put it up, turn it on. There you go. Put the adhesive, just put it on a surface like this, turn it on, I have light. I mean, that is so easy. I might even find some things that I haven't seen in a while. Next is the OST Survival Tool, and it stands for Operator Survival Tool. Here we just unscrew the cap, and inside have a ceramic rod, we have a ferrocerium rod, and we have a tool that you can use for cleaning your bolt in your AR-15. This is perfect for cleaning your bolt and bolt carrier. Then here on the other side of the tool, just loosen up, and you can place either the ferrocerium rod or the ceramic rod. Now you're ready for your fire starter. A little Vaseline and cotton ball. There we go. Doesn't take long. This stuff is awesome. Ceramic rod to be able to keep your knives sharp. Here we have a number of different tools that we can use to be able to clean these up. And the scrapers on the side. You can get that carbon fouling off there. Also, you can actually slip this little slot right into the port, be able to get that clean. Take your bolt carrier group, you can slide this in there and clean out this, just scrape. So it's a really useful, purposeful tool. There's also a bottle opener, there's also a pry bar, and a little hex for a hex nut. And then you can just use this for multiple tools, but the one thing you can see that I need to do is to clean this bolt carrier because it is really dirty. And if you have an AR grip with a little compartment, you can slip this right in here and return the cap, and it's locked away. You got fire starting, you can sharpen your knives, and you can clean your bolts. Next we have the BattleTac gear straps. So there are 3, and these are Velcro. Bring it around, tie up a lot of different things, paracord, extension cords, I mean, you name it. This is the way I typically find my extension cables when my kids are using them. Wrap it up, take my BattleTac strap, and I can hang this up, it's ready to go. Next we have the Quick Seal Wound Care Spray Powder. This is to stop bleeding, and we're going to open it up and check it out. Now the Quick Seal Wound Care, it's for minor cuts, but sometimes like this, if you're bleeding and it's running down your arm, you're going to stop that bleeding, shake it up, has a little BB in there, and just spray it on. And that's going to stop the bleeding, and it's actually very easy to wipe off. But this does not replace a tourniquet. And these are all the items you get in the basic kit. Next is the advanced box, and we have the Lord & Field dry bag. This is a 20-liter bag. Guys, if you do a lot of camping, hiking, these are just invaluable. You can seal these up. You can see that it is waterproof. Has a little carry handle attachments on either side and a strap. Size 20 liters or 5.28 US gallons. Have a large bag, as you can see. Really just take your whatever clothes or whatever you want to, even electronics. You can just stuff them down in here. One thing you want to do too is make sure that the air is out of the bag. And then we just roll the top down. Then the Fastech buckle snaps, and this is sealed up. Of course, it does come with a shoulder strap, and there are D-rings. There's an attachment here at the bottom, so you can go either side. Now you can attach this to your pack, or you can just put it over your shoulder like this. Now you can see that it does float, and of course we submerged it into the water. Just going to open it up. Everything inside is dry. Great way to get that sealed. You want to make sure though that you really get this sealed tight before you put it in. It's great for boating, hunting, camping, hiking, or even a bug out situation. Then also we have the Lord & Field multi-lens professional range glasses, and it comes with a standard set of glasses just like this with clear. Then you have a lot of different colors. Amber's a big one that a lot of people like, me too as well. It really picks up detail. But you even have red, you even have like a blue tint. But the ones I like, and I'm sure you guys guess it, are the Terminator reflective glasses. These are easily removed right here. There's a little tab on either side. Break that loose, and then it pulls through. Then we'll bring in the other lens. Snaps right there in the temple. Here we go. Then just insert them into each corner. I'll be back. Want to extend it, you can extend them. Also, we have a lanyard at the back that just goes over, and I like that it has this little area right here because this helps to keep these on. Comes in this semi-hard shell case. Zip it up. That's nice. Protects your eyeglasses. The advanced box is $49.99. You get these items plus all the items we showed in the basic. Now for the Pro Box, we get the Gerber flat iron. I mean, this is a really beautiful knife. Wharncliffe design on the front, large blade. These are aluminum scales. Has a nice clip. You have your Hinderer locking system. Man, that is a really nice knife. Now the cleaver design is unusual, but it's definitely excellent for preparing food. So if you're camping or you're hiking or you're out for survival, this is an excellent companion to be able to cut. But in not only vegetables but meats and other things, and of course you can also chop, do whatever. It's just made for that. It's got that nice thick wide blade. But also you can grab it right here because it's such a large blade. And so we can put it here, and I can, of course, not with necessarily carrots, but we can get that little tip and it cuts. And it's a very strong tip. You can see that the way it builds here. This has really become popular for EDC. And the one thing to think about is a lot of times you have a pointed knife. You can pretty much do about anything with this that you can do with a standard knife with a sharper point, except maybe drill. Cutting cordage just slips right through it, even double. One thing too is without the sharp blade, it's a little less threatening, but yet the cleaver itself can be a little bit intimidating. It has a nice choil right here where you can get up under it. There's no jimping on the top, but this gives you a lot of applications that's a little bit different than your standard knife. And also the Corona 10-inch razor tooth folding saw. Now these are really great for cleaning out areas, removing brush, And one thing I like is you have to depress it to open it, but it locks it into place. I've had some cheaper ones that actually would collapse, and that is no fun. I mean, take a look at those teeth. That is impressive, and it's really long. This is going to give you a lot of action from some of the smaller ones that I've seen. Then here, just depress, and you can bring it down right into place. And then you got a little place here for a lanyard. Good solid construction, kind of a rubberized coating overmold here on the handle. That's pretty sweet. Dudes, that thing cuts really fast. That's a pretty freaking decent sized limb. And so these are the items with the Pro, plus the advanced box and the basic, and this is all $99.99. Now for the Pro Plus or Knife of the Month Club. Now we get the real steel. This is the Bushcraft Zenith. It's a Battlebox exclusive edition. Man, that is a really nice knife. Feels like we have G10 scales. Beautiful blade. Very well done. Fixed blade knife. It's got a Scandi grind, Kydex sheath, and then it has like seatbelt material, so it's going to be really easy to carry. And then you have a little snap. We have multiple grommets to be able to attach different items, and then we have a fire steel. And this is actually, it's a ferrocerium rod that's attached right here with this shock cord. And so the shock cord comes underneath. Kind of turn this blade, and that kind of keeps it into place right there. It just locks, so you can open that up and then be able to pull it out. We also have an attachment here for a belt loop, and this just attaches directly onto the sheath, and then you can do away with this seatbelt material if you'd like. Gives you a little bit more of a stable platform, but this will give you a little more flexibility. The knife just slides right down into the sheath. That's beautiful. The steel is 440C. The blade thickness is 4.5 millimeters. It is G10 scales, and the blade length is 4 1/3 inches. The sheath, just around your belt. Of course, that's seat belt webbing. That's a little different. I like that, but it's just definitely different. No tie downs, but you could put tie downs on the ends here. Got closures. Good tight fit. Of course, with the multiple type attachments. Very versatile. And this knife could be used for a lot of things. You know, I don't really think it's a chopper, but here we have some cedar. Just want to skin this bark. Just maybe do some feathering. Be great to get your fire tinder together, and considering you have the fire steel on the knife, it's got a good cut to it. Again, I really wouldn't want to do a lot of chopping with this just because of the very narrow width of the blade, but for a delicate task and kind of preparing your tinder and your firewood, definitely would be fine for, you know, cooking as well. A lot of different things. Piercing. It's got a nice strong tip. Yeah, that tip is really strong. If you needed to do some bow drill, you could drill out. Here we go. Yeah, nice, and look at that. The spine is really thick. That tip is going to be really strong. Jimping right here if you really need to bear down with your thumb. Nice feel to it too. I mean, it's got a good solid feel, even though it's narrow. It's a fairly narrow knife, but it's thick enough, and the G10 kind of grips to your hand. We got our fire steel here. We're going to get a little bit of that black material off. Yeah, that throws a spark pretty well. Nice, good, strong ferrocerium rod. Not very soft. Good quality. So with the Pro Plus, you get all of these items, and it's $149.99. So guys, check out Battlbox. You get a 10% discount using Sootch for your first month subscription if you go to battlebox.com. And I want to thank Battlbox for sending Mission 46 for this test and evaluation. It's been a lot of fun. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Next we have the BattleTac gear. Gear. And yet we also get to
turn it back on.
Now for the Pro Putt. Also comes in this hard shell. Comes in this semi-hard shell. Just a great group of just a great